everybody, it's Melanie, and yet again, it's time for another Vlogoween DIY. In this one, we're going to be making a creepy scene nightlight. Now, I've seen a couple of people do this on YouTube, and I thought it was really cool, and I'm like, ooh, I want to make one for me so I can put it in the window, and hopefully it's going to turn out great. I've never done one of these before. So what you are going to need for this project is a jar of some kind, and I got this one at Michael's. Hot glue gun. I'm using my high temp this time. Mod Podge. Optional is glitter. Some kind of creepy figurine. I already painted mine off camera just to save some time. If yours doesn't need painting, you don't have to paint it. I got this little dude at the Dollar Tree. Some creepy cloth, some scissors, a spoon for mixing, any other decorations that you want. Like, I'm gonna put in this as a moon. I just glued it onto a piece of fishing line. So this is gonna be my background. I've got some creepy flowers that I might try to use on the top. They've got eyeballs. For my lighting solution, I'm going to be using these micro LEDs. This is the same type that we used in the baby doll candlesticks, if you watched that. You'll need a big brush for your Mod Podge, something. If you're going to be adding glitter to your Mod Podge, you'll need something to mix it in. That's what the spoon is for. Other decoration you might want some of this moss. And they did have some that was green, but I don't know. This screams more creepy to me. This might be a little bit messy to use, so cover your surface with something. And you also need some fishing line, some plastic wrap, and some tape. I think that is everything. I'm sure I forgot one thing. I always do, right? But let's get started. This stuff is super messy, like I was afraid it was going to be. So I just cut a little bit off at a time. Like, I can see dust coming off of this so much. And then you can either put some glue down in the bottom, or you can put glue on it and then just smush it down in there. There's mine. I hope that's showing up on camera. I don't know, he just looks super spooky to me. So I'm gonna take my lights and I am going to wind them up around my hand. Not all the way to the end. I want to leave some cord. And then I'm going to take some fishing line, cut a piece. And I'm going to tie this in several places to keep my lights together. Make sure they fit into the top of the lid. So my lid has got this little cutout space here that I'm going to bring this wire through, and then we're going to make sure it fits on top. I'm not going to close my lid 100% because I don't want to smush the wire. And we have enough space that we can glue our thing on top. Okay. Maybe a little bit too much space, maybe need to shorten my wire a bit. Now if your jar doesn't have this little cutout, you might want to drill a hole, or your box might fit in. So I've got my lights in there, and I'm going to take my plastic wrap and that's what I'm going to use to secure them in. And I'm going to tape it down once I get the correct size. Not pretty, but hopefully nobody will see it. I'm gonna go ahead and tape my moon on. Okay, now that I have my moon on, we're gonna set that aside. And we're going to mix our Mod Podge and glitter. If you want glitter in your Mod Podge, if not, then you can skip this step. So I'm just gonna take my spoon and dip out some Mod Podge. Don't use your mother's good cutlery for this. And then I'm just going to mix in whatever colors I want. I have black and orange. I'm going to use my paintbrush to stir in case I need to add some more Mod Podge. I won't get glitter in the main. And next I'm going to take my creepy cloth and I'm going to cut a strip. I'm going to measure how long I want it. Then I'm going to Mod Podge my jar from those sides, making sure not to cover his face. Take my creepy cloth. I'm just going to stick it to the Mod Podge. I'm going to go over it with another layer. Don't worry about that on the bottom. We can trim that. I'm going to add one more layer of creepy cloth, just for looks. It's up to you if you want to or not. Keep adding layers of creepy cloth. Finish with a layer of Mod Podge so that it stays. I'm gonna finish mine up off camera and then I will meet up with you for the next step. Here's what it looks like before the Mod Podge dries. You can see the little creepy guy in there. I'm gonna set this part aside to dry. It will probably have to dry overnight, and we are going to work on the top. And I'm gonna take my hot glue gun, my low temp one. Be careful not to put the glue on the side that has the screw, or you won't be able to put batteries in this. I'm just gonna make sure we are in the right spot. Squish it on down. Not too hard, apparently. Then I'm gonna take my flowers and I'm gonna take the ones with the eyeballs off. And then I'm just gonna glue these around so I hide the battery box. Ta-da! Now this does take AA batteries, not included in the package. So I'm going to take my lid off. You could also glue some of these flowers on the lid. Just again, make sure you don't glue it shut. I'm gonna go get some batteries and be right back. And yes, they work. Now all we have to do is finish decorating your lid however you want. You can stop here if you want. You don't even have to do this much. I'm gonna finish decorating my lid. I'm gonna let my base dry overnight, and we will come back together and put it together tomorrow. So I will see you in a day. You will see me in a second. Back, everything is dry. We have one last thing to do. I ended up gluing some of those leaves on top of mine and some of those little like fake branches along with the spiders just to hide my battery box a little bit better. So it's dry, the base is dry. Please excuse the lighting. I only have the lamp on right now because we're about to turn off the light anyway and see how this looks. I don't know what's up with the lighting in my camera lately. Like, I just edited a video and it was all over the place. So I apologize for that. I will try to get my settings fixed soon. But let's get on with this. So very carefully noting not to squish my wire in the back part of this. I'm going to make sure the moon goes down in, and I'm just going to close it. That's what it looks like without the light. I'm going to turn this light out. I'm going to turn this light on. Super cute, super creepy. I love how the green lights turned out. I couldn't be happier with this. I think I'll keep this one. See the moon in the background. He looks like he's just like jumped up out of the cornfield and is like trying to scare little kids or something. Like, that's just so awesome. So remember, if you make one of these, please send me a picture. You can send it to my Gmail or my Facebook account. You can tweet me, Snapchat me. I'm on Instagram and Tumblr as well. ShiveringShimmy on all of those. All of my social media will be in the description box below. Yeah. This is definitely my favorite DIY this season, I think. I will see you in the next video. Bye.